6 grueling days of negotiations and ID secured the European expansion my boss had been chasing for 2 years. Exhausted but triumphant, I drove straight from the airport to my parents' house. I'd promised Mum I'd stop by before heading home. The sun was setting as I pulled into the driveway, already picturing my Challenger waiting in the garage. Grandpa's legacy, my dream made real. I pressed the remote, the door rolled open, and the space was empty. My stomach dropped. The suitcase hit the ground as I ran inside, and there they were, Mum, Dad and my sister Kendra waiting, like they'd rehearsed this. Avery, Mum said softly, "Don't overreact." Kendra straightened, fake confidence plastered across her face. "It's just temporary, Eb. I'll pay it back." "Pay what back?" My voice was ice. Dad finally looked up. We had to make a decision. Kendra needed startup capital for her business. We took it to Cornerstone Pawn, got $45,000 for it. The room spun. My Challenger, my dream, pawned like a spare appliance. Kendra leaned forward, rehearsed pitch spilling out. "Once my cosmetics line takes off, you'll have your car back with interest." I remembered Grandpa's weathered hands guiding mine over an engine when I was 9. These machines aren't just transportation, Avery girl. They're dreams made solid. And now, mine was gone. You had no right. My voice shook, but it was steady enough. "You forged my signature. That's fraud. You have 30 days. 30 days to get my car back or I press charges. Against your own family," Mum gasped. "Family doesn't steal," I said, and slammed the door behind me. The pawn shop smelled like desperation. Gordon, the pawnbroker, slid the paperwork across the counter. $45,000 loan, $3,000 in fees, 35 days until auction. My eyes narrowed at the signature. Close, but wrong. Not mine. "This isn't me," I said, showing my ID. "Pull the footage." I was in Germany. Gordon hesitated, then fetched his manager. Minutes later, it was confirmed. My parents had committed criminal fraud, felony fraud. The manager's voice was calm. "We can file a police report now, but I couldn't. Not yet." At home, the family photo album mocked me. Kendra's 16th birthday with a garden party and a professional photographer. My 16th, nothing, her graduation with a limousine. Mine empty chairs where my parents should have been. Christmas her with a car wrapped in a bow, me clutching a sweater. The pattern had been there all along. My dreams always disposable. Uncle Harvey called that night. Your mother's spinning this, saying you're overreacting. Don't listen. They crossed a line." He was right. Kendra met me for coffee, sunglasses hiding her red eyes. I demanded her business plan. What she handed me wasn't a planet, was a mood board. No contracts, no formulas, no numbers. "This is what you stole my car for?" I asked, voice flat. She wilted. "Everyone says I should be more like you. I just needed a chance, then earn it. Don't steal it." Days blurred. Kendra's business collapsed, suppliers cut her off, refunds drowned her, accounts froze. Still, my challenger's deadline ticked closer. At Sunday dinner, the truth finally cracked through. Dad stared at his hands. We thought we were helping her. We failed you. Mom's eyes filled with tears. Kendra whispered, I pushed them. I'm sorry. I pulled out the folder I'd prepared. Title documents, fraud statutes, sentencing guidelines. This is a felony, I said coldly. 2 to 5 years in prison, restitution. I could send you all to jail. Mum sobbed. Dad whispered, what have we done? For once I saw real remorse. The next 2 weeks became a desperate race. Kendra sold her BMW. Mom pawned her jewelry. Dad took a night shift for the first time in 20 years. I emptied my emergency fund. Even Uncle Harvey stepped in. Piece by piece, we scraped together enough to stall the auction. Still short, still not enough. On the morning of the deadline, we sat in the bank lobby, tension thick as fog. Dad's hand trembled as he signed the final transfer. At 11:42, confirmation appeared on the screen. Payment received. Outside Cornerstone Pawn, the sun glared off chrome. The pawnbroker slid the keys across the counter. My hands shook as I gripped the familiar weight. I walked out and ran my fingers along the glossy black paint, tears blurring my vision. The engine roared to life, a sound that filled my chest with fire. Grandpa's words whispered through memory. Cars are just metal and chrome. It's what they represent that matters. And now, this challenger didn't just represent sacrifice. It represented boundaries. I drove away, the road opening ahead like freedom. My family had shown me where I stood, and I had shown them where I would never bend again. So let me ask you, if your family betrayed you like this, would you forgive or would you draw the line? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of betrayal, resilience, and the power of reclaiming what's yours. Because some dreams aren't just worth fighting for, they're worth protecting at any cost. For those of you wondering, yeah, that's actually what happened to me. My parents pawned my car while I was abroad without my permission, and then when I found out, I threatened to take them to court because it's illegal. Now, my dad even admitted to forging my signature, so legally they have no right to my car anymore. I'm super grateful to everyone who's supported me through this whole ordeal, and I hope my story helps others who are going through something similar. Remember, if someone crosses your boundaries, it's okay to hold them accountable. Don't be afraid to speak up and assert yourself. And most importantly, don't let anyone walk over you. Thanks for watching and see you next time.